Don, you've been at Hagen Oaks so many years now. You've seen a lot of changes over the years, and you're just one of the most popular instructors in Sacramento. And a lot of students have gone through and learned the Pottle method, but now you've sort of become a bit of a putting guru as well, huh?
As well, yes. You're right. I've been there, gosh, I think it's a little over 18 years now, something like that, you know. And I started out obviously as teaching. I still have a large teaching, private teaching business there. Mm-hmm. But this year, last year actually, I started a program. We call it Putting with Confidence. It's a scientific green reading program. Mm-hmm. This year, I'm putting into what I call a scoring in the short zone putting boot camp.
All right.
As well as a boot camp for short game and an advanced class.
Now, Don, I know you're a Marine, and so when you say boot camp, we don't want to scare people because it's not that kind of boot camp.
No, it's not that kind. It's a beginning class is what it amounts to. But, you know, like everything, we have to give it a nice name.
Sure.
And it sounds attractive.
So was that like you're going to have a group do this or individual?
I'm going to have it set up where I will have a maximum of 8 students per class. It's probably going to be about a 2-hour class. And we're going to be dealing with fundamentals of setup, path of the golf club, impact, and speed. All 4 qualities of 4 elements of putting that's required.
Sure.
And each one will have its own little section into it, and anywhere from 4 to 8 students. I found that in a class like that, it's not that it's intense, but it's one that needs teacher follow-up. And if you get a class any too longer than that, or too large, it just becomes uncontrollable.
Sometimes our students, they just want to hit the long ball. You know, I just want to hit the ball far. But explain the importance of putting.
Putting represents 40% of your score.
There you go.
So if you look at par, 40% of par is what, 28, I believe it is, 728. Tour players shoot 68, 70. 40%, you're looking at 26, 27 putts. Now take the player that shoots 90, that's 36 putts.
Wow.
That's 2 putts per hole.
Right.
And golfing is basically a 2-putt game.
Yeah.
So the objective is to get that 90 player under that 40%, get them down to 32 or 33. It's probably the quickest way to reduce your score. Takes a lot of work, like anything in game.
Yeah.
And then the next part to reduce your score would be short game from the edge of the green back to about 30 to 40 yards. That's another 25% of the game. So if you take 40 on the green and 25 from the edge out to 50, what do you got?
I'm shooting 70 now.
You got 60% of your game, right?
I like the way this guy talks. Yeah. So tell me, people want to get involved in this kind of boot camp. How do they go about it?
All they have to do is contact the Hagen Oaks lesson office. It's not available yet. It'll be introduced in the month of March.
Okay.
And there'll be, I think, 4 class dates in March, probably 2 on Saturdays and maybe sometimes 2 during the days to take for those folks that are home during the day. We're going to see how it goes, and then we'll go from there.
All right.
Yeah.
We have a phone number?
You do. What is my number? 916-808-2531. That's the lesson office.
808-2531. Don Pottle, Boot Camp.
Go.